Welcome to the Advice Show, media with a common sense approach. So we have a man by the name of Joseph Leonard, 60 years old at the time that he committed this murder. He ran over a man and he ended up blaming Barack Obama for some of his actions. Let me go ahead and roll the clip.
He was pretty irate.
A bloody Joseph Leonard is behind bars after deputies say he used his truck as a weapon.
He hit him with the car and then got out of the car and stomped on him.
It all started at this McDonald's off Arden Way, where deputies say the 60-year-old got into an argument with two men around 7 o'clock Thursday morning. They say Leonard chased one of the men down who was riding away on his bicycle and ran him over in this nearby parking lot.
But it's sad. I hope the guy that did it gets charged hard.
Deputies say he then got out of his truck and continued beating the victim, repeatedly kicking him in the head.
I grabbed a big old 4-foot pry bar and kind of threatened him with that.
That's when Dan, a good Samaritan and employee of a nearby business, stepped in. He made Leonard stay put until deputies arrived.
I reached in and grabbed the keys out of the ignition and then demanded him to sit down and told him he wasn't going anywhere.
Leonard, a war veteran, now sits in jail, while his friend wonders what might have led to the violent attack.
I've been talking to him about that lately, for him to keep up with his meds.
What does he say?
He acts like he is, but I know he's not.
Getting jumped doesn't, in my mind, make it right for you to get into a vehicle and run somebody over.
Now, some of you may say that listen to the news report. What Barack Obama had to do with this? I didn't hear that in a news story. Well, you know, a lot of times the news is going to shave off things they really don't want you to know. But when you listen to me, I try to give it all to you. So I'm looking at it on rawstory.com. And the man, Joseph Paul Leonard Jr., he killed 34-year-old Toussaint Harrison. Actually, a year ago, he's supposed to go into court again for this on November 17th, which is tomorrow. And when he got picked up by authorities, he quoted and said, "Just because we got Obama for president, these people think they are real special." This is what he said after he got picked up by the police. Now, mind you, he hit this man with his vehicle, got out of the car, and authorities have said he kicked this man in the head with his steel-toe boots. Now, originally, these men was feeding homeless people, and he got into a confrontation with them because they spoke to his friend, according to authorities. Now, this was a female friend. I don't know what was their relationship. They spoke to the woman. The woman admitted and said to the authorities that he went to his truck, got a chain, saw swinging it over his head, and he went to lunge and attack the men. They grabbed a knife, they grabbed a bottle, threw things at him. Of course, that's why he has to cut in his face. They tried to run away, and that's why he jumped in his truck and ran over Mr. Harrison, kicked him in the head, killed him. Now, we need to start a new hashtag. And this is something I'm going to put on every video that has a theme like this on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. You can put a hashtag, racists are mentally slow. Repeat that again. Hashtag racists are mentally slow. Because we need to call these people out for what they are. They are a cancer and mental disease to society. And they holding on to the old ways of America. That's why you still have the Klan running around threatening they're going to do stuff to people in Ferguson if supposedly the people decide to get agitated about Darren Wilson being let go. It's not happened yet, but we just saying what the Klan said they were going to do. But these people are completely mentally slow, completely, because let's keep it real. You know me over here, I keep it real on this channel. Black people don't feel special because Barack Obama is in office. What did he done to make us feel special? What, he just in the White House? That actually has been more detrimental to the black community than anything. Because ever since he's been in the White House, it's been turned up on black people ever since. Because they can't sit there and get to him, so they try to get to us. That's the way that's been working ever since that man been in the White House. If anybody should feel special about Barack Obama doing something for them, it should be Wall Street. Remember the moment he got in office, he bailed them out. He saved all these banks. So if anybody should feel special, they should feel special. The gays should feel special because he championed their rights. which is stuff we could look back and these are facts. I'm quoting, I'm not making stuff up. So they should feel special. With Obamacare, those who are on Obamacare, which, that benefits everybody. It just don't benefit black people. But those people that need insurance should feel special. And now the immigration, he's about to do with an executive order, they should feel special. Black people don't feel special about anything because he hasn't done anything for us as a collective. He hasn't. So I don't know where he get that from. But these racists, instead of looking at the cold hard facts and what Barack Obama has done and all this other stuff, Barack Obama has given black people tongue lashing lectures and everything else, and he never do that to nobody else. So how do we feel special because that man's in the White House? The fact is, you're so mentally slow, you want to justify your actions and want to blame it on Barack Obama and black people supposedly feeling special, which is a complete lie. He followed the same narrative as George Zimmerman. I was scared for my life. Darren Wilson, I was scared for my life. Theodore Wafer, the guy who killed Renisha McBride, he was scared for his life. Every time that black people are killed, the person who killed them is always scared for their life, all the time. But I guarantee you, if a black person would say they were scared for their life and kills a white person, they wouldn't hear that crap. Hey, we just know how it is to black people. I'm a realist. I understand the country I live in, the way they look at us in society. As I stated many times before, we are all the same on a level of being a human being. We're not the same in a level on society because there's a racial hierarchy in America, and I understand that 100%. This is why you would not see me owning a pair of tap dancing shoes, dancing and twirling around for anybody. I'm not trying to get in a big house. I've said that many times before. I'm trying to build my own big house. But this guy is just trying to use racism and Obama just to justify his actions. Hopefully they got some decent people on the jury to throw him, underneath the jail, because people like that do not need to be roaming in society. It just sees people crazy. I mean, it's like every time they look at that man, Barack Obama, and they just get inflamed with racism, racial hatred. Call that man all kind of names. Call his wife all kind of names. I mean, it's one thing to talk about, policies and stuff like that, but the racial thing is just showing the sick, depraved, mentally slow society that we have in a certain, groups of people that think this guy is right in the way he thinks, and if he decides to do something, he was scared for his life. Hit me up in the comments, future commentaries, subscribe.